Hi, everybody. I am going to go over what we did in class today, and I have it linked in my slideshow, so you can print it out and do it if you want to. I did the left side with the morning group, and I did the right side with the afternoon group. So I'll do both sets here, and I will show you how it ties into the algorithm as well. So let's get it started. It's like yesterday, we started by breaking down our two-digit numbers on the sides of our area model. So 26 is 20 plus 6, and 42 is 40 plus 2. And then we just multiply where our boxes crisscross. So 20 times 40, we know that 4 times 2 is 8, and there are 2 zeros, so we just pop those 2 zeros on. Shortcut method. And then going 20 times 2 is 40, same thing. 2 times 2 is 4. There was 1 0, so we popped our 1 0 back on. And then these two boxes crisscross here. 6 times 40 is 240, because 6 times 4 is 24. That 1 0 added on at the end. And then the easiest one of all, 6 times 2 is 12. Now, totally by mistake this morning. Well, it wasn't a mistake. It was totally legit. But instead of adding up all 4 digits here, I thought I was going to shorten my process by adding them here and then just having 2 numbers to add. So I said that 0 plus 2 was 2, and 4 plus 1 was 5, and then 0 plus 0 was 0, and 0 plus 4 was 4, and 8 plus 2 was 10. So I recorded those, and then I added them up here. 1040 plus 52, and I have 0 plus 2 is 2, 4 plus 5 is 9, 0 plus 0 is 0, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So I got 1092. But the magic, if you will, happened when we did the algorithm. So 26 times 42, I've got a little closer, but that's okay, you can still see. So I'm just going to do the algorithm, and like I told my students today, this is what the parents are more comfortable with. The kids are probably more comfortable with the area model. So this is kind of for both sets. So I'm going to multiply my ones by my ones, and 6 times 2 is 12. Put down my 2, carry my 1. I'm going to multiply my ones by my tens. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, 52. Now I'm multiplying by 40. So I'm going to put down a 0. I'm going to cross this 1 out because I don't need it anymore. Don't need that anymore. Now I'm going to say 40 times 6. I have my 0. So 4 times 6 is 24. Put down my 4 and carry my 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. And then I add. 2 plus 0 is 2, 5 plus 4 is 9, 0 plus 0 is 0, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So I got 1092. 1092. Exactly the same. But what was really kind of telling that this morning was that 52, 52, 1040, 1040. So essentially we were doing the algorithm in these boxes this morning. It was kind of cool. So let's go on to the second one. I won't waste as much time. I'll just go through the motions on the rest of them. Explanation will be quite as detailed because this doesn't need to be a 30-minute video. So 36 times 34, 36, 34. I'm going to multiply 30 times 30. 3 times 3 is 9, and I have 2 zeros, so it's 900. 30 times 4, 3 times 4 is 12, 1 0. And then 30 times 6, 3 times 8 is 18. 3 times 6, sorry, is 18. And then 1 0, pop that on there. And then 4 times 6 is 24. And I lined everything up because I knew I was going to add. So 0 plus 4 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus nothing is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 8 is 8. 9 plus 1 is 10. So then I'm going to add them up. 1080 144. And I get 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Put down my 2, carry my 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 1 is 2. 1 plus nothing is 1. So I got 1,224. So I'm going to do the algorithm. 36 times 34. And see how that turns out. 6, I'm going to multiply my 1s times my 1s, and then my 1s times my 10s. So 4 times 6 is 24. Put down my 4, carry my 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. And then I put down my 0 because I'm multiplying by 30. Get rid of my 1s place, get rid of that. And then I'm ready to multiply again. 3 times 6 is 18. Put down my 8 and carry my 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 1,080. Add them up. That's 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. Put down my 2, carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1,224. 1,244. It's exactly the same. We even came up with 1,080 and 144. Boom. Kind of magical when they work out that way. And then the third one, 13 times 56. 13 is 10 and 3. 56 is 50 and 6. Can multiply these. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 zeros makes 500. 10 times 6 is 60. Don't need to explain that one. 5 times 3 is 150. Because 5 times 3 is 15. There was 1 0. Oh, there it is. And then 3 times 6 is 18. I'm going to add. 0 plus 8 is 8. 6 plus 1 is 7. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. I'm going to add them up. 650. 78. 0 plus 8 is 8. 5 plus 7 is 12. Put down my 2 and carry my 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. 728. Now if I do the algorithm, 13 times 56. 13 times 56. 3 times 6, or 6 times 3 rather, is 18. Put down my 8, carry my 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Put down my 0 since I'm multiplying by 50 now. So 5 times 3 is 15. Put down my 5 and carry my 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Add those up. 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 5 is 12. Put down my 2 and carry my 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 728. 728. We had 650. And we had 78. Added up to 728. And our last one from the morning session was 13 times 31. I'm all tangled up in my wires. Just talking to Miss Lawrence about what slows our videos down. Wires today, my excuse. So 13 and 31. 13 is 10 and 3. 31 is 30 and 1. 30 times 10. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 zeros. Pop them back on. 1 times 10 is 10. And then 3 times 30 is 90. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 0 0. And then 3 times 1 is 3. Add that up, you get 13. Add this up, you get 0, 9, 3, 390, and 13. Add them up. 0 plus 3 is 3. 9 plus 1 is 10. Put down my 0, carry my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. I got 430. I do the algorithm of 13 and 31. 13 times 31. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. That's 3. That's 10. Carry my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So 403. What? Oops. 403. We had 13. We had 390. We had 390. Boom. Okay, so let's see how long this, I'm gonna go ahead and do the second half. If you, actually no, I'm not. I'm gonna stop and I'll record my morning session and then I'll record the afternoon session. So they won't be so long. But love you, and I will see you on the next Zoom. Bye.